If I'm not using ChatGPT or Gemini daily, I'm not doing my job. Seriously,
Okay.
AI, if you're a small business and you're not using an AI for any of your business, you're not doing it right.
Hello, everyone. It's Sean from Thrive with another episode of the Power Up, where I meet with successful small business owners and operators to learn about their business strategy so you can take their insights and level up your own business. Once your business is ready to expand, knowing where to start can be overwhelming. Our guests have some creative solutions for how they've tackled tricky problems and turned them into growth opportunities. Now, let's dive into today's episode. Hello, everyone. Our guest today is Javier Casillas. He is the owner of Well Furnishings in Alamogordo, New Mexico. Well offers quality sleep solutions through bedding, mattresses, and pillows. While most sleep stores limit their selection, Javier has expanded to 8 major furniture brands to better service customers. The economy over the past few years has proved difficult for their higher-end market, but Javier has managed to hold on to it through personalized customer service and by opening a boutique shop to increase repeat purchases. Javier, you ready to get started with us?
Yes, I am. How are you today?
I'm doing absolutely great. How are you today?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I look forward to doing this because I've watched your episodes and it's just you guys have done a great job.
Oh, great. Well, appreciate that. I'm glad to see you've been watching them. So, fill in the gaps. Tell me a little bit about Live Well from what's not included in the bio.
Well, we're primarily a sleep store. It's Live Well Mattress and Furnishings because our customers demanded that we carry furnishings. They loved doing the whole mattress thing with us. So they wanted furnishings to be brought in the stores. And that's really, it was customer demand as to why we brought in furniture. And then we did a boutique in 2020 because, well, the money stopped flowing. So we had to find a way to keep, it was our pivot during that horrible time. And we used savings and brought in an entire boutique as far as PJs and candles and skincare and gift ideas. And that in itself has kind of taken off. So it's been an interesting ride the past couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. For us too. We talked a little bit about repeat purchases. How have you been able to drive repeat purchases? I know that's every retailer's dream, right? So how do you really focus on that?
So we have really high numbers of repeat visitors. And when I say high, I'm talking like for a sleep store, the industry average is about 20 to 30% return rate. We are at a 60% return rate with our sleep store. And then the boutique for the candles, we literally have a 75% return rate on the boutique. So the way we do it is through email marketing and a lot of Facebook posts and just kind of conversations with our customers. It's worked out really well.
Got it. How are you tracking all this?
As far as like our email or you're talking as far as our return rate?
Yeah. How do you get to that
okay.
60%, 75% number?
So we have a CRM, and when a customer purchases a mattress, they are tagged as a mattress customer or a pillow customer, or when the boutique, they're tagged skincare, they're tagged candles. And our CRM is vital to being able to email them the correct emails. I will sit here on a Thursday and I will type out probably about 4 emails and a boatload of social posts that address these things.
Wow. Okay. What are you using for your CRM?
We have Keep. We've gone through several of them. So we had Pipeline. We graduated from Pipeline to HubSpot, and then we went to Keep, and we've landed on Keep. They are a phenomenal company, and their customer service has been wonderful.
Okay. So,
actually, so don't brag on you guys. So, and I know you want to hear this, man. So their customer service is second only to yours. How's that?
I love that. We love hearing that. So that's great. Appreciate that. So CRM journey. You started on Pipeline, then you moved to HubSpot, and now you're on Keep. So what about Keep? Because I've heard of Keep before, but so many people have heard of HubSpot, Pipeline too. What about Keep is something that other than the service is making you guys really stick with them?
They are pretty much aimed at the smaller business, just like you guys. I would say that you guys are pretty much after the same businesses. there's a threshold, right? And they know the small business can only afford a certain price point, but they still need these tools. So Keep is keeping up with them, and they're adding automations all the time. They're updating the software. It's a great company to work with so far. It's been really good to us.
That's great. And for anyone listening, it's keap.com. So Keep with an A. So yeah, take a look at it. It's a green website. Cool looking service. So talk to me a little bit about what you're doing on Thursdays. So you said you type out a boatload of emails and social posts. So are you going in and typing yourself, or have you utilized any of the new fancy AI stuff to do this for you? Like, where are you at in that process?
If I'm not using ChatGPT or Gemini daily, I'm not doing my job. Seriously, okay. AI, if you're a small business and you're not using an AI for any of your business, you're not doing it right. You could save hours of time because your brain can only do so much in a day. And let me tell you, AI can help you. AI is kind of it's a consultant that you can just speak to in a normal tone of voice and ask it any questions that you want. So AI is a daily thing for me.
Yeah, same. I use it for everything in my personal life, and it's the easiest $20 a month I spend on anything. I use the ChatGPT stuff, so definitely pay for it if you thought about it.
Yep.
So talk to me a little bit about the boutique. So I know a lot of businesses are, because it sounds like clearly a diversification play for you guys. So you had the sleep and the furnishing and all that, and you decided to diversify into the boutique. So there's lots of folks out there thinking about doing something like this. So walk us through that, that decision-making process and why that was a good fit for you.
So we did research on what were hot items, and then we asked our customers, what they did, where else they spent money on. And because we are a higher end sleep store, we're a mid to high end sleep store. We found out that our customers enjoy a lot of candles, a lot of scents in their rooms. So we found one of the fastest growing candle brands, which is Milk House Candle Company, and we brought them in. And they have been a godsend to us. Wonderful customer service again. I think there's a theme in what we deal with is the customer service. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we found them, and then we found the hottest thing in skincare is goat milk. So goat milk lotions, goat milk soaps, stuff like that. And then we found a really cute pajama company called Lazy One, and they have little smart alecky PJs and stuff like that. So it's a great company to work with. Actually, everybody that we've worked with is wonderful.
Very cool. Okay, I just took a ton of notes really quick. I like to read this all back. So you're just firing off some great information. So Lazy One is the pajama set company that you refer to, right? Okay, lazyone.com, got them here. Milkhousecandles.com, and then goat milk for skincare. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm not the biggest skincare guy personally. I think I naturally have buttery soft skin, but if I ever lose out, I'll have some goat milk.
Lucky.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, that's great. So how did you so the customer research process, so how would you advise if you're a consultant talking to another business out there, how would you advise them going through this research process?
So a lot of reading. There really is. So to go from a sleep store to adding the boutique, how did we do it? Well, we were limited funds, of course. So we had to find out what we wanted to add in place of the business we were missing. There are research tools you could Google, like fastest growing retail, what people are buying, what the hot things are. Google Trends comes in, and candles were hot at that point. And if you think about it, in 2020, a lot of people were still stuck in their houses. They were still, I think 2020, we were still masked up. Yeah. Well, that was the hot year, right? So, they were spending a lot of time at home. Candles were the hottest thing. PJs were the hottest thing because, well, heck, they were stuck in their homes, so they didn't have to get all dressed up or whatnot. So that's really how we landed in all that.
Interesting.
I would encourage people, like, if you're looking for your pivot, part of our reasons that we landed on there also, besides the actual online research, was the fact that we were I was still helping with deliveries. In fact, I still help with deliveries every now and then. But when you go to your customer's home, you have access to the information of what your customer has and what they shop for, right?
That's
And what we were
interesting.
seeing in our demographic was a lot of candles, a lot of the wax melts and stuff like that. So we were seeing that. So that's actually where we got a lot of our convincing information to go that route.
Really, that's super interesting. Okay. Yeah, you have quite an advantage over being able to do with being able to do the deliveries in home. And so were you like, I'm just like curious from like a tactical perspective, were you like, arming your team with like a little sheet or something of like, scientific observations of home, and they'd go back and fill it out when they got in their truck, anything like that?
So a lot of it is listen to the customer.
Okay.
They're actually, so my guys were debriefed. And they loved talking to the customer, and it's kind of the theme here too, because to sell a mattress, it takes us, because we fit people to the mattress. We're not one of those that has a mattress sale banners outside or anything like that. We're actually known with the local chiropractors, the local orthopedic surgeons will refer people to us because we fit people to those mattresses, and it takes about anywhere from 45 to an hour to get everybody through the process of just finding the right mattress. So your conversations go, and you get to know the people, you get to make friends, and then when the deliveries are being done, my guys are just as friendly as we are in the store. When I'm on the deliveries, it's like, here's the conversation again. So yeah, it's a lot of just conversation and knowing your customers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super interesting. So the medical referral thing definitely makes a ton of sense right here. So because this, the business development side of the fence is definitely, a sales strategy that a lot of like retailers could potentially use. So do you have someone that's like running like partnerships and maybe going like, door to door with these like, surgeons or medical facilities and, sharing information about you guys? How do you drum up these leads?
It's all done through networking.
Okay.
I have always been really active with the Chamber of Commerce here. I actually led it was known as the Otero County Marketing Association, and it was a monthly meeting where we had local businesses talk about their good practices. And we would share that information with other small businesses, and it was pretty popular. We could fill a room. We had a banquet room that we would go in once a month, and we'd meet for lunch. And the businesses would, I don't know, that we would sit there and just share best practices. We'd have a presenter. It was really cool, and
That's awesome.
that network has paid off. That network has really paid off.
And that's you said that's called the Otero Conference. Is that something that sorry, goes?
It was Otero County Marketing Association.
Otero
And
County
yeah, it was something that I put together. What it was, and I honestly, I think I should, because it stopped about 2 years ago, and right now we're kind of baby stepping it to restart. It was because local businesses weren't keeping up with social media. They weren't keeping up with websites, and I think it's still out there. It's just not as prevalent because now they're finding the services that are helping them. But small businesses are such a disadvantage when they don't partake in social media. And those lessons have to be stated over and over and over again.
Yeah, no kidding. How do you guys manage like your social and website and marketing? Do you have like an outside agency doing this for you? Do you do it yourself, or like what's that process like?
Oh, it's all us. It's all us. So before I owned the business, I did marketing for about, I want to say 8 or 9 years. And so I learned a lot. I was doing cable television and social media, and then I switched over to online. So I have a background in all of it. This store, LiveWell, has a YouTube channel, an Instagram, and a Facebook. We chose to do Instagram just recently because we're seeing people just kind of flocking that way. But Facebook is still our strongest social media. YouTube, when you put something on YouTube, you may not get something immediately off of it, but a lot of our online sales are because people are watching our YouTube videos.
And how are you attributing that? Do you ask them where they heard about you, or are they clicking an ad and clicking over? Okay.
One of the most important things that a small business person can do is ask their customers where they heard about them. That's like, if I had to put my finger on something that's the most important, is that, because otherwise you're just throwing money into stuff that's just not working.
Yeah, absolutely. We do the same thing here. So do you, very specifically, you let's say you have a retailer, and they only have in-store shopping, and then someone walks in to buy something. How would you suggest they go about that data collection, or how would they standardize it? Because the owner is going to be, good about asking those questions because their business or the owner. But how do you standardize that and apply it to your employee base? Like, what would be your process for that?
We've been lucky. We've always had a staff that they know the goals. They know that we need to be able to speak to our customers. Anytime we bring somebody in, they have to be super friendly. They have to be team oriented, and they have to be goal oriented, and they have to know that the better they are at asking questions, the better they are serving the customer. And everybody that works here knows that part of their job is to find out how that customer heard about us.
That's great. Yeah, so it's a culture thing for you guys. It's wonderful.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Well, there's a ton of great information here. So thank you for all that. So let's go ahead and start wrapping up here. I have 5, what we're calling basically rapid fire questions. Are pretty straightforward. If you've listened to the episodes, you've probably heard them before. So I'll ask you the same ones, and let's start off with the first one, which is, what's your fastest growing sales or marketing channel?
Our fastest one has been our most dependable one, which is always Facebook. It drives our leads. We have Facebook ads that lead to landing pages, and that drives our best business.
Okay. What's your favorite resource? It can be like a blog or a YouTube channel, a book, or anything like that, to either grow your skills or to grow your business.
Anything by Donald Miller. You have to read any book put out by Donald Miller. That man, just amazing.
Yeah, is he StoryBrand? Is that him?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
If you can use StoryBrand in your marketing and advertising, you're gold.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that we do here too at our company. So that's wonderful. Number 3, what's a piece of tech that you cannot live without in your business?
AI, whether it be Gemini or ChatGPT.
Yeah, same. I'm so plugged into that stuff now. It's bad. It's an addiction. Number 4, what piece of advice do you have for business owners ready to start growing?
Email marketing is a definite collect every email that you possibly can, because you own those emails. You don't own a Facebook. You don't a Facebook post. It's at their power that whether they want to show it or not. But if you can collect your customer emails, you have an audience that you can carry with you at any point.
Got it. Are you using Keep for all your email marketing, or do you have something else like Klaviyo or whatever for email marketing?
I'm a big MailChimp fan.
Okay.
In fact, I'm a beta tester for them, but Keep is definitely one of my power apps.
Interesting. Have you seen any changes with MailChimp since they got acquired by Intuit?
Much more powerful.
Really? Okay.
Oh, much more powerful.
That's good. Yeah, usually it's actually goes the other way, so it's good to hear that.
If we have a chance and you can edit this out, I'd like to talk to you offline about that one.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to. So, all right, number 5, where can our listeners find you? So go ahead and plug your social, plug your website, whatever you want.
Okay, so on YouTube, we are Live Well Furnishings, and actually on everything, we're Live Well Furnishings. So you'll find us on Live Well Furnishings on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And let's see. No, that's about it. Yeah.
At Live Well Furnishings and livewellfurnishings.com.
Yes.
All right. And then you are in Otero County, New Mexico. So if you're a business down in that area, get in touch with Javier. He's trying to start a marketing networking group again. So thanks a lot, Javier. It's good talking to you today.
Thanks. It's great talking to you.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Power Up by Thrive. I hope you enjoyed our deep dive into strategies that you can use to grow your business. If you're ready to take these ideas into the real world, head over to thrivemetrics.com. That's ThriveMetrics mattresses.com to sign up for a 30-day free trial of our business management software.